Phony Phantom is one of the iconic villains of the Scooby-Doo franchise, who appeared in the 5th episode of the 2nd season, Haunted House Hang-Up, which first aired back in 1970. The episode became one of the most iconic and memorable, and the villain became a cult figure for the entire franchise. But despite this, fans immediately dubbed him the most ridiculous and worst villain in Scooby-Doo. He wore a ridiculous white ghost costume that looked like a sheet with slits for eyes thrown over his head to create the illusion of an elusive ghost, and behind the Phony Phantom mask was a man with a criminal past named Asa Shanks. His costume is literally just a regular sheet with eye slits thrown over his head, which is a cliché and the laziest ghost design in the entire series. The show had much more elaborate and visually interesting characters and villains. The bouncing gait of the Phony Phantom was more like an absurdity than an imitation of a flying ghost. Unlike other villains who used complex mechanisms or illusions, Asa Shanks simply ran around with an axe and made frightening noises to scare away curious people who dared to enter the abandoned Stillwell mansion. Unlike most other villains in the series who committed crimes for money or to hide something, Phony Phantom was simply looking for the hidden Penrod Stillwell family fortune. He was completely harmless and was essentially just trying to scare strangers away from the abandoned mansion. Many fans believed that his behavior was unjustified and that he was not a truly evil villain. There is a fan theory that the world of the original Scooby-Doo suffered from a serious economic crisis, which is why many villains used cheap and homemade costumes, as they could not afford anything more expensive and complex. Or maybe Phony Phantom was just not that smart. The main absurdity of Phony Phantom lies in the extreme simplicity of his costume and tricks, as well as the fact that his arsenal consisted of nothing more than an axe, which he so eagerly ran around with. This makes him one of the worst and stupidest villains in the history of Scooby-Doo.